curriculum, no knowledge of God's children. Look around you, all you have is teenage bandits, little girls who are photogenic, prostituting their body, only hit the bomb and punch with pornography. Just because you push the creator out, you didn't want to name in your mouth, so you take him out of the school curriculum, you reaping the fruits of your actions. So tell me, where you balling for? Where are you crying for? Where you balling for? Where are you crying for? Is you who push the creator out, you didn't want to name in your mouth, so you take him out of the school curriculum, you reaping the fruits of your actions. I see you, Gadaya, Gadaya, Gadaya. It's coming on the nation. Gadaya, Gadaya, Gadaya. You will hold your belly and board. Gadaya, Gadaya, Gadaya. Jesus will provide. In the presence of my enemy, Jesus will provide. Recession in the country, Jesus will provide. So when me don't hand nothing in a worry, Jesus will always provide for me. Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. And when me cover them empty, Jesus will provide. Come on, Jesus will provide. I say Jesus will provide. And when me cover them empty, Jesus will provide. Better than kiss and pillow. Keep on putting bread on my table. Dingoes and Freddy, them not ready. Jesus Christ always got me. Yeah. And he's my chief baker. So my bread basket always run over. So that's it. Overflow, overflow, overflow. Now I know, now I know, now I know. Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. And when the cupboard empty, Jesus will provide. Come on, Jesus will provide. I said Jesus will provide. And when the cupboard empty, Jesus will provide. He's my provider, my Jehovah Jireh, and my supervisor. My cup runneth over, so overflow, overflow, overflow. No, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. 'Cause like you're doing it for spite, no matter what, Jesus will provide. So Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. And when me cover them empty, Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. And when me cover them empty, Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. Jesus will provide. And when me cover them empty, Jesus will provide. Come on, Jesus will provide. I said Jesus will provide. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. And when me cover them empty, Jesus will provide.
Good afternoon, Trinidad and Tobago. Jesus will provide. I am on YouTube. I am on Facebook. You can join me now. I'm here with you until 2 o'clock. And it's very interesting Wednesday. Very, very interesting Wednesday. Well, I am here with you. And we're seeing what's happening all over Trinidad and Tobago. People are making their way out for the vaccines, and the minister has apologized for the handling of the distribution of vaccines to to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. I want to play for you the apology by the minister, and yeah, I want to show you the apology by the Minister of Health. I want to play you it, and what I want you to do is to join me on Facebook and on YouTube. Join me on Facebook and on YouTube now, the Street 919 FM, and you will see and hear the apology from the minister. There are some people who are now calling for the minister to resign based on this situation. There are some people who are saying that the minister, he had the scene. So those are the discussions. I'm just letting you know what are the discussions that are happening presently as we talking as a nation. So if you join me on Facebook, you're going to see, I'm going to show you the video of the Minister of Health apologizing to citizens on the handling of the vaccine. And as I said before, there are people who are calling for his resignation. People who are saying that he should resign. So I'll give you an opportunity to join me on Facebook and on YouTube. Remember, on YouTube, you just have to type in IWER TV. And on Facebook, you're coming on the Street 919 FM. All right? While I'm waiting for you to join me, I'll take some calls in the meanwhile on 342-0081, 342-0081, 771-1791, 771-1791, 466-5391. What do you take on this? People are calling on the Minister of Health to resign based on this situation that has taken place. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Paji.
Yeah, man.
And to the nation. Resign for what, boy?
Well,
we had a job supposed to call to vaccinate against the anti-vaxxers and them. Now, I honestly believe that the minister kind of surprised at the response. To be honest with you, I am all kind of surprised.
Everybody's surprised. Why everybody's surprised is because of the outcry that we have been hearing on Facebook and on YouTube.
Right, correct. So he could be forgiven. We don't need no apology from you, Mr. Minister.
He apologized. That I'm going to play the apology.
But he don't apologize. Well, okay, you'll accept it. But what I'm saying, resign?
Yeah, they want to.
Give me a break. Give me a break. You find he should resign, Pastor?
I'm waiting. I want to hear everybody's view.
You serious? I like how you just do it. You know, you just get it public. Nah, them brothers and them had the heart of this country, had the concern of the country at heart in terms of, you know, how they respond and things. I don't think so, man. Nah. He mustn't could state it. Thank you.
All right, man. Thank you. Hello, good morning. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
You know, you wait just now, Mr. Pinal. All right, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry. I apologize. Sorry.
Pastor Google, I'm not interested in any resignation.
Mm-hmm.
That is just going to put a new person in the job who will start with an apprenticeship level in the middle of a crisis.
Mm-hmm.
The present minister, in my view, could have done a lot better, but to change him out now is not a good idea, in my view.
Mm-hmm.
As you say, people will have their views. But I think this was highly anticipated. You could have done that because I know you listen to other stations as well, like I do, and I
How you know I listen to other stations?
You would have commented here and there now and then. So
Can we comment?
yeah, so what I'm saying is, the amount of people that have been crying out that they're not getting their appointments and expressing all levels of desperation, it's clear that if you said it's a walk-in now for your age group and your comorbidities, that people would have turned up.
But listen to this, Mr. Pinal. Listen to this, right?
Simply cannot take that kind of load, like
All right,
Barrier,
but
Pinal, Rock Road,
Mr.
St. Madeleine, and some of you, I don't know where all of the small health centers are, but many of them are. They have park, but Barrier has no parking side for people. It's across the road, and they're shouting to you from the guard booth, straight across the main road in Siparia, you know that place, right, to the car park, and you're not even on the pavement, you're speaking from the shelter, and the thing is just mad, and I am saying that in the totality of circumstances, I don't understand how somebody didn't tell the minister, but, well, maybe they did it, because between him and the Prime Minister, they would come to a conclusion. I can't see how any doctor would have recommended that under the stress of the demand that you would simply have a walk-in. All of these health centers have telephones, so they could have all taken appointments. All of them. And what you have here, in a sense, is a kind of appointment. If your name and your age falls in place, you get, that's basically an appointment, right? Not directly that you for this hour and so on, but we have restricted the people. So, I mean, why couldn't somebody think of some kind of restriction? Because as it was, anybody could go anywhere. And that's the formula for chaos.
All right, thank you. All right. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
At the end of the day, it's a moving target. No system is perfect. I think it was deliberate by the government to break the back of the anti-vaccine people, discouraging and the people from not getting vaccinated. So now they have seen the overwhelm support of people wanting to be vaccinated. And part of this, on this radio station, was talking vaccine all the time. A radio talk show host. They keep shipping the goalposts. Now they want to go take the Cuban vaccine. I wonder if I was ever in the Cuban health center in Cuba. I didn't see any black doctors when I was there.
All right, sir.
The fact of the matter is, Pastor, hold on. People using young people went down there. The young people flood the health centers, right, with no comorbidities. So you had obviously an overwhelming of people. So now it's an alphabetical system from tomorrow, and the vaccination now has become, I'm talking to a UNC brethren, it has become a ranking thing now to post up on social media that you're vaccinated, and they're seeing IWER George and other artists abroad, and there's a lot of parties and fests and carnivals starting to partake certain parts of the world, and a lot of people are running for vaccination to head out there.
All right.
So now it becomes a ranking thing now.
All right.
So let it thing go.
All right, thank you. Hello, good afternoon. Hello?
You hear me?
Yeah, hearing you now.
Yes.
I know what you was doing that I couldn't hear you.
I hear you.
I said what you were doing that I couldn't hear you.
Nothing. I was waiting for you for the call on the line.
Okay,
I was
right.
listening to the call on the line as you speak.
Okay. All right.
So, well, my take on this, Pastor Google, to be fair, I know you're strictly PNM, but I want to be fair with it, right? Because you laugh, you see you laugh. No, I'm going to be fair, Pastor Google.
Go ahead,
I'm hearing people calling for the minister to resign, right?
Yeah.
Now, I want people to understand, this is not a one-man thing. Again, this fight is not just for the minister to take care of, right? And at the end of the day, I see it as they had enough time to put things in place, map out, draw out a map, plan out this, because they know the vaccine came late.
Mm-hmm.
So they had a lot of time to organize this thing better. We want to hear about, tomorrow, and we're talking about seriousness. They had enough time to plan this thing out. They could have things set up even like in pharmacies, like, drugs. Just like in New York here, they do all in train station, you could have gone get vaccine. Anyway, you could have gone get vaccine, right? But again, I know we help, our health department may be short of staff.
Yes.
But again, Pastor Google, we had so much time. And let me be real, we can't just point fingers at the minister. We need people in Trinidad and Tobago to understand. This is not about politics. This is not about PNM and UNC. This is about Trinbagonians. This is all about the country. So let me put aside politics and deal with the situation to fix Trinidad and Tobago. Who we go blame after the mess up happened? Let me stop pointing and blaming, and let me try to fix it. Come up with ideas so that the who listening could hear, and let me get more places set up closer to the communities, closer to people home. It have nice, clean pharmacies that they could have 3 people, because even in the train station, there was no big set of people dealing with the vaccination. It's three people, nurses or whoever, to do the injection. You need 3 people, so we can have more sites set up so that the people don't have to line up like if, it's this whole long thing. Because that could be a problem. Some people don't know how to have the COVID, and they could be in the line with all these other people, right? So again, we had to do something different, and we had to do it quick, because it did not look good. All right, Pastor Google, I might take on it.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Good afternoon, sir.
Pastor Google, you have to look at this thing as a realistic way, right? This thing has been going on for a year and some months now. Look at United States, when they first started vaccine, right? It's the same problem. It's the same problem, right? People didn't want to take the vaccine, and when vaccine was started available, people started rushing to the United States, cars line up. So this here is a learning lesson, right? And from what I gather, I hear the minister say it's 60 and older with mobilities, and younger people with mobilities. So what I am seeing is the whole of Trinidad under health crisis, 60 with mobilities. Hey, Pastor Google, the amount of people I see who out there, people health condition in Trinidad is that bad, because what the minister said is 60 with mobilities and younger people with mobilities. All the people outside there have mobilities, Pastor.
Well, let me.
You know, you coming to blame the minister. What is wrong with the UNC? Why they playing politics in a pandemic, Pastor Google? This is a world crisis. It is not, Pastor. They will never see government, because let me tell you something. If, God forbid, Kamala was at the end of this crisis, God forbid, I don't know what might happen. Look, Dr. Rowley, them have a recovery plan already. Once herd immunity is accomplished, how it is going, right? You open the construction, you open pharmacies, you open things, and you start to see people come back out. You start to recover. They don't have that. So with Kamala and the UNC trying, it is those people that they talk about, the people who went to school and understand what is happening in trade. That now is no time for politics, Pastor Google. Now it's about saving lives, and the Prime Minister and the Health Minister and Dr. Pashram and them is doing the best they can. And that guy, Dr. Pashram, should be given a medal when all this thing is over. Okay, Pastor Google, you have a good day.
Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good day.
Hi, good afternoon.
The guy who called from the States, I think so, he made some sense But at the end of the day, I was following this from the day one. When they started to give out vaccine in America and certain states, they were overwhelmed. And you understand? And just as everything else, you tweet, the first day, you see something going wrong, so you tweet it. So is that no blaming game? And as he said, take out the politics. All the politics, and that is what the oppositions and from day one, they were just playing politics. You understand? And now they want to know how much Indians die and from how many Africans. Where's the sense I'm making? Just to blame the government and say they're killing Indians. So at the beginning of this COVID, when they say in the states of the study 30 Africans were dying, and Kamala, why they didn't have a problem with that? Why didn't come out and say Africans dying? But no, she say like, yeah, open the bars, open this, open that. We're probably realizing, yes, only Africans dying, so yeah, let it free fall. Now they change the tongue.
All right.
Think about that.
Thank you.
Enjoy the day.
Pastor, good afternoon. Listen, I listening to you there, and I was on Facebook during the whole morning, and I hearing some of those people criticizing the crowd, the this, the that, and next. But I am looking on the bright side. I am so glad and happy today that these people came out in their numbers to get vaccinated, because Kamala did say a few weeks back that nobody is listening to Dr. Rowley. Nobody is not hearing him. So this is a great victory today on Dr. Rowley's side and on his medical team to show Kamala and her cohorts that yes, the people are listening to them, right? I know this crowd that come out today, people come out wholeheartedly with their good intention to get vaccinated. And I know we wouldn't have a second spike. Because this spike, no. God is going to deliver us from on that. I'm really, really glad and happy that the people came out today to get vaccinated, because they are really listening to Dr. Rowley and his medical team, right? And who didn't get vaccine today, don't worry, all are going to get vaccinated tomorrow or whenever the time is there, all they're going to get vaccinated, right? And the minister, I know that I put up a post saying that I am sure that the minister is surprised. They didn't really prepare for this turnout today. So what they're calling on him to resign for? Why must he resign? Those people who call on the vigil protest in the past, why those people who was there and become victim of that, why they not call on the leader to resign? Why the Minister of Health must resign? No, man. Today is a blessed day for TNT. We on the road to community.
All right. Tell her good morning. Good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Good afternoon, sir.
When I joined the program, I heard you all talking about the call for the minister to resign. I'll tell you this, I went this morning to get my AstraZeneca back. I am familiar with the way the health services work, and I knew that if people listen and listen carefully, then they wouldn't be listened for. When the minister spoke about the second doses, it was clear that you had to go to a different place the way you went for your first dose. Because your first dose was by a health center, nowadays by a mass vaccination center. I went by SAPA this morning. And the level of courtesy and organization was really great. You don't have to commend them. Now, on the way down, what I saw in St. Martin is not the fault of the minister. I am glad that people are not still vaccine hesitant, and that we sure that we will get our uptake and achieve herd immunity. But what I saw was people being indisciplined. Because if I had gone for a full dose this morning, and I reached St. Martin Health Center or any health center and I see that crowd, I wouldn't join the crowd, because I supposed to social distance. If the people were social distancing this morning, it wouldn't have a problem. It's the mere fact that they're indisciplined and they want to climb on each other for the vaccine rather than just standing in line. Because if you're 10 in the line and you're all 6 feet apart, it wouldn't make a difference if you're 5 feet apart. you're still fixed in the line. So it's a matter of common sense and order. I don't see how the resignation of the minister is applicable in that instance. I applaud them for seeing that a problem is arising and making an intervention to try to mitigate it. But we have to be realistic in this country. Praise the minister for influencing people positively to take the vaccine. So, and let them be responsible and we'll get there. You know, I don't know what people are seeing. People just, jumping on any bandwagon to make a political point. This is not about it. It's public health. And as you say, in public health, is a communicable disease. And the word communicable means that it's about the community. It requires community action, collective action. And I don't know why we can't see this and stop talking all this sort of nonsense and trying to discredit the program. Right now, we have over 10% of our population having a full dose vaccine. And that is better than more than half the world by far. Because the majority of vaccines have been administered in North America and in Europe. And even in those countries, the vaccination level is not over 40%. So I anticipate that within a matter of a few weeks, we would be at that level and we would start to move from managing the disease, which is controlling people's behavior, to controlling disease, which is the use of medical intervention. So that is where we are. Just be disciplined and take all your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, caller. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Hey. You singing healthy, strong, revived.
Yes. Yeah. I still didn't get my results yet.
That good. Don't worry yourself. You get through.
Anyway, I called to find out if they get anything as yet. The fever grass.
No, I ain't got nothing yet.
All right.
Since
we talk, I ain't leave home yet.
Okay. I want to get some for my son, and I need him to taste how the minty nice taste it does give.
Yeah, well, I ain't sure what they are coming in tongue as yet, but as soon as I get that to come in tongue, I will bring it for you. Just call to make sure you ain't get it, so I don't want it too much now.
No, I ain't get it as yet.
That remedy we give me, you know that going viral?
Well, of course it have to.
People talking about it now. Well, I'm frightened to go to my parents up to nowhere, so I'm taking my time.
Yeah, man. You stay strong, man.
I boil a bottle for them, so when I go, I kind it for them one time too. But I will bring it for you. Don't worry yourself about that.
All right, my brother. Okay? Thanks very much.
Have a blessed.
Same to you. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon again, Dr. Pastor Google.
Me, boy?
You're going viral, boy. Yes, sir. I just want to reinforce what Mr. Princess Tong just said. You know, his what he just contributed there. And he's so correct. You know, it's we who dropping the ball most times. You know, we as a collective people. By now, I mean, we watching foreign, we see now the lineup and things. So by now, we don't know, even though the place crowded, for each other to communicate in the line and stretch out the line and keep the line stretched out. I find somebody, you know, with who have leadership qualities. For every 10-person passenger, it has somebody who could just raise up and start to talk to a crowd and get everybody in again, if you understand, for future references.
Yeah,
so let me, he is correct. Let us be disciplined in the process. And the lady who just spoke there also, I don't know if it was a voicemail if she was speaking, she also reiterated a very positive point that this is a very good day for Trinidad. I must say, it is a good day for Trinidad and Tobago. Have a nice day, people.
Thank you very much. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Hey, Mano!
Yeah, my brother. And the Trinidad and Tobago. Yesterday I feel real good when I went down and see how the crowd was properly handled in Aruka Health Center. I went and did my job yesterday, And the nurse there, the head nurse was a living in Messina control, well, to call the place well under proper control. And I tell you, I must be about let's say about an hour and 20 minutes. Or what to move around and to get everything set and half and 20 minutes to sit down. And then I get up and I feel, when the lady tell me, she said, get up, she said, sit down there so long, I ain't not getting sick. Yeah.
All right,
so I want you to go to the border that and Mondo, Aruka, or to go and get all your sick. Just be properly guided and thing and have a little manners and control and things, and you will get sick.
All
you
right.
understand?
Thank you very much.
Have a fever glass, so you can come and take a fever glass plan by me, you know.
Well, don't worry, we're going to talk. Before I leave for Spain, and tomorrow, please go ahead, I'll call you.
Yeah, my brother.
All right.
Love to Trinidad and Tobago.
All right, Manu. Yeah. All right, so Trinidad and Tobago, I'm going to play you the press conference on Saturday when the minister would have made his statements, and then I want to play for you what he said today. So join me on YouTube, join me on Facebook. This is what the minister said that would have drawn out the response that we saw today. All right, so I'm going to play for you now what the minister said. If you join me on YouTube, I'm going to play for you what the minister said and what would have drawn the response that we saw today. And then I'm going to play you what he said today. All right, after seeing the response that they got. Okay, let me see what's happening here.
It is that we have now for the elderly. If I could.
All right, so this is what the minister said on Saturday.
Have the slide, which how do we then free up vaccines in these quantities that we have now for the elderly? If I could have the slide, which I think should, right, continuation of the COVID-19 vaccine rollout, Sinopharm. Next slide, please. We started in about 32 health centers. As the Prime Minister indicated last week, we will not be holding back the other 50,000 of Sinopharm. Part goes to Supermarket Association, part goes to manufacturing, and we are going to be releasing about 20,000 back into the public healthcare system, starting from Wednesday. The health centers already have to deliver Sinopharm vaccines to people already on their books who made appointments. That process finishes on Tuesday. Additional doses of Sinopharm COVID-19 vaccines will be distributed on Wednesday, 9th June. For your first dose, and we are doing away with the appointment system. It is going to be walk-in, first come, first serve for persons over 60, with or without NCDs, and persons under 60 with NCDs.
And that is what the minister would have said on Saturday at the press conference. And as you were saying, and as some of the callers were saying, that the minister did not expect such a big turnout. So today he had to apologize for the way it was handled. And I want to play you that now. So join me on Facebook and on YouTube to hear what the minister had to say today about the turnout for the vaccines. All right? So join me on Facebook and on YouTube, and you're going to see and hear what the minister had to say. All right? So let me put it across for those of you to hear. So listen to this, Trinidad and Tobago.
This morning. But coming out of this apology, we must learn some lessons. And immediately this morning, we are going to institute the following measure to mitigate against this reoccurring from tomorrow. From tomorrow, Thursday the 10th, I believe, we will start an alphabetical system using surnames in groups of 5. So from tomorrow, over 60 alone, we are only going to be handling persons over 60 with surnames starting from A to E will get into our health centers. On Friday, we will do F to J, and then we will communicate with the public, so on and so on. So we'll be having a rolling alphabetical listing in groups of 5 letters, A to E, F to J, to mitigate what happened today. So in moving forward, I want to...
At least when I just feel just something positive, something positive. Oh, I did it, why, just you. I beg you, just play more positive music. My friend, them down in the ghetto. At least when I just feel I beg you, just something positive, something positive. Just play more positive music. But that's how my friend never fight never. Play more positive music. Too much negative thing going on, boy. Play more positive music. But that's how my friend never fight never. Play more positive music. Watch it. Push all of the positive artists and them push them way behind. And them know why electronics not blessed messenger. But they rather promote alkaline. And them know I feel no why don't know Trinidad. Love and tea, why it got so much time. See negative music that they're playing. That I'm messing with the youth, them mind. I'm making just say more positive music. That's how my friend, them I find never. Positive music. No watch a negative thing going on. One. Positive music. I like this verse by positive music. But deep in my heart, see me touch every note. When my body comes sing, youngsters touch the road. I pull in my friend them closer to hell. When them listening song from Vibes Cartel. Look at what I want up today, yeah. They my lock up in a jail cell. So just to sing positive music deep in my heart, so my fear compel. Madam, play more positive music. And that's how my friend them a fight never. Play more positive music. Too much a negative thing going on, why? Positive music. And that's how my friend them. You gotta stop. Anything in it. We'll go to the next one.
This is Wayne Delamore, Head Consultant and Director of Natural Health Solution. With over 15 years of experience in clinical nutrition and microscopy, we specialize in early detection and prevention. We incorporate evidence-based nutrition and science-driven analysis. Tune in to our educational program every Wednesday at 9:05 to 9:55 a.m. right here on the street, 91.9 FM. For appointments, call 222-2189 or 304-5816. At Natural Health Solutions, we offer a natural solution to healthy living.
Just for you, so we'll get that perfect smile. Beauty's in every aisle to take care of your body. We have all you need to stay healthy. Yeah, more to love. Yes, it's true. Pennywise, just for you.
Pennywise gives you more to love.
Len Capital Certificates is a passive income service company located at Princess Margaret Street in San Fernando and Fifth Street, South Woodbrook. At Len Capital, investing is made simple. You invest with us. We make the investments and then you collect returns either monthly or yearly. We have 5 different options you can choose from, and each investment option comes with different benefits starting from TT $5,000. For more information, contact 399-0307. Len Capital Certificates. It's all about you.
This year, avoid bacteria with seeds, cleaning supplies. Made locally, superior quality, a family brand you can't deny. Detergents formulated to be better. Fabric softeners make laundry the brighter. All sound
Supplies is the new trusted brand for household cleaning. Visit us on Facebook and Instagram at C's Cleaning Supplies. Place an order by calling us on 340-4610.
Hey guys, it's Aisha Wells here. Listen up. If you're considering selling or renting your house in Trinidad and Tobago, then call Keelan George with O'Neill's Real Estate Group. He's a good friend of mine and he's been in the business for over 6 years. First, selling real estate in Atlanta, Georgia, and now right here in Trinidad and Tobago. He has a strategic online marketing presence that actually attracts thousands of home buyers and renters. Plus, with his home selling advice and techniques, he's getting homes sold really fast. Keelan will actually guarantee you sell your home or, get this, you can cancel the listing agreement and pay nothing at any time. That's right, you heard me, nothing at any time. Selling your home doesn't have to be stressful, people. Check out www.o'neillrealestatetT.com. O'Neill is spelled O-N-E-I-L, or just call Keelan direct at 363-4030. That's 363-4030.
At Health and Wealth Lifestyle, we offer a wide range of services: blood analysis, iridology, acupuncture, foot detox, foot massages, gua sha, hot stone therapy, fire therapy, legs and feet massage therapy, mineral scrubs, acrotherapy, cupping.
We also have a wide variety of supplements: silver, zinc and magnesium, body light, and lots more.
We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle operate our business in a clean, safe, and comfortable environment. We frequently sanitize our compound and abide by all the COVID guidelines that are currently in place.
So come on down to Health and Wealth Lifestyle, where we treat you like family. Book your appointment today. Call us at 1-868-275-8359.
Or 1-868-288-1108.
And remember, your health is your wealth. And prevention is always better than medication.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio.
The Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center of number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko in San Luis Grande is pleased to present Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson and guests on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Sundays, Ministry of Worship Children's Hour and the Word from 1 to 6 p.m. Tuesdays, see Jesus in every book of the Bible from Genesis to Revelation from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Wednesdays, we deal with current affairs from a biblical perspective from 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell everyone. For further information, visit with us at www.churchofthefirstbornassembly.org. Facebook, email us at church668hope@gmail.com or call us at 753-1113 or 236-7271. Your free will gifts and offerings will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222 at the First Citizens Bank.
This is Bishop Aaron Williams from the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries, inviting you to be part of our broadcast on any given Thursday night from 12 midnight right on to 5 a.m. on Friday morning. And this broadcast is called Early Morning Gospel Market Program. Then we have on Tuesday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. the Holy Ghost Gospel Pharmacy. If you are sick and ailing, you could get from this particular pharmacy, from the pharmacist, the good things of life. Hallelujah. And any Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, break into the house of the Philistines. Hallelujah. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, hearing the babel of false doctrines that you encounter daily, it's about time you get close to God, God's word, direct from his throne room, in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
Now there's a new way to pay your electricity bill.
Quick pay your bills today. Quick pay, it's a whole new way. Online, pay your bill one time. Yes, there is a
local number. 46 and it's over.
Introducing Quick Pay, a new service from the Trinidad and Tobago Electricity Commission that lets you pay your bill online with your credit or Visa debit chip card. Just enter the account number and contact information. Click Pay and you're done.
Each and every day, oh, put a right way or byway, that a blessing still. On a rough road, a smooth road, I come my blessing still. When I wake up in the morning and the birds start sing, fall upon my knees and give praise to the King, cause I him will wake me up and bless me with everything. Hear the lion child a sing, say, food up back, give me that. A healthy body, yes, God give me that. I love the family, God give me that. When I go astray, yes, God bring me back. Look, skin so clean, God give me that. And so pretty nice teeth, God give me that. Say the sun I gonna shine out every day, but I know God gonna light my way. It's a come my way, blessings are come my way. Each and every day, each and every day. Oh, put a right way or byway, that a blessing still. On a rough road, a smooth road, I come my blessing still. Let me tell you things that I've been through, like when the money done and the rent due, and the landlord a come watching face crew, cause him not go take no excuse, Lord. And where the money come from? Oh my God, you know I have none. I keep on praying, say things got turn wrong. I keep down faith in Jesus, your son, cause I know if he did it before.
So I'm back with you. If you go onto our Facebook page and our YouTube page, I'm showing you a picture of what Sandy Grande Health Center look like. Sandy Grande Health Center. This is what it looked like today.
Oh, put a right way or byway, that a blessing still. On a rough road, a smooth road.
So join me on Facebook and on YouTube. When you come onto Facebook and YouTube, you can share the live. Show you some more pictures of what outside some health centers look like today.
That a blessing still. On a rough road, a smooth road, I come my blessing still. And where the blessing come from? From a God up above there. And where the blessing come from? And it a run non-stop, say. And where the blessing come from? From a God up above there. And where the blessing come from?
So make sure and join me on YouTube and on Facebook. I have some videos I want to show you of what outside some health centers were looking like and people doing live and stuff like that. Hello, good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon, Pastor. Good afternoon.
I am blessed, Mr. Toronto.
Yeah, Mr. Pastor Guru. Pastor Guru, I am so pleased. I'm very pleased to see the turnout today.
How you see the turnout? How you see the turnout? You living in Toronto?
Pastor Guru, listen, man. I don't matter if I'm in Toronto here. I'm monitoring everything, you know.
How you seeing that, though?
Pastor Guru, people put them stuff all over the place. I see all over the...
I just harassed you. And listen, that fear with you. How you just operate? So your boy kind of afraid you a little bit?
No. You know, Pastor Guru, I talking to you, I laughing, you know.
You kind of vex with me.
No, I'm vexed to Pastor Guru. This is love. This station is love. It's love. It's love.
Make sure I know that, eh? Make sure I know that.
It's love. This station is love. It's a love station. You're calling here is love. I mean, come on. Pastor Guru, listen. It's the same thing that what used to happen here, right? People, when they do the rollout of the vaccine here, okay, it was the same thing. And eventually, they put it in, like those pharmacy. But you still have to make an appointment. For instance, like me, I live in an area called Scarborough, the east end of Scarborough.
Right.
Downtown in Toronto, by the convention center. Because everywhere was booked up. Everywhere the public health person who was taking the order whatsoever, it's quite down there. They sent me. I had to go quite down to the convention center, quite down to the lake shore down there. You understand? So everywhere is booked up. Even for the second dose, right? But I'm on appointment for my second dose in August. But everywhere. But, I mean, come on. I mean, the guy's doing a good job. I am so proud of that man. And I don't know why people don't leave him alone. The man is doing a good job as the health minister of Trinidad and Tobago. I'm sorry, there's people listening. From me and my family to you, doing a good job. I'm going to bless you. I am proud of you.
Thank
you. So
very
you're doing
much.
a good job. You're doing a very good job, Pastor Google. Now, I listen to he apologized. And what more we want? What more we want in Trinidad and Tobago? When somebody apologized from the get-go. But he said, 60 years and over. People don't listen. Come on, but so Pastor Google, if I go for my vaccine, and I see somebody standing close to me, all I have to say, excuse me, ma'am, excuse me, so could you step back a little bit because of the social distance? It's just simple. And if people understand that, we will go a long way. We have all these other things. Come on, man. But I'm so proud, and I'm so proud of that, man. And Pastor Google, this is a station with love. Okay, remember that.
All right,
sir.
Talking. Thank you very much.
Okay, bless.
Yeah, man.
Okay, bless. Okay, bye.
Hello, good afternoon. Join me on Facebook, join me on YouTube. I'm going to show you a video of, okay, caller, you're gone. I'm going to show you a video now of a police officer doing some crowd control. But you have to join me on Facebook and on YouTube now, and I'm going to show you a video of a police officer early this morning doing some crowd control. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google, good afternoon.
Jesus Christ. Yes,
I hear you, God.
I said Jesus Christ.
Hey, Pastor Google.
You just come out to provoke me.
Hey, Pastor Google, don't come down anywhere, sir.
Don't come down anywhere?
No, don't come down anywhere.
Why?
Because you're watching Wendy.
Hey, listen.
Don't come down anywhere, Pastor Google. Hey, Pastor Google, that the background I like to see it.
Mr. Livede, what would you like to say about the people are calling for the Minister of Health to resign? What do you think? Well, I think you will say yes.
I just try not to get involved in that, you know.
Wait, you? Look, you don't let your report get under your skin already. You. I don't know what it is. I don't know. The ground report get you to hate Dr. Rowley.
You ever hear me call for anybody to resign? With all the talk, I just talk. You ever hear me say this one should resign, that one should resign, that one should resign? You ever hear me say that? But I don't call for nobody to resign.
What is call for?
I say what I have to say, how I feel. And that is how I feel, Pastor Google.
All right.
Let me show you something. Eventually, Dr. Rowley had to admit, Pastor Google, Dr. Rowley had to admit
what?
That every time they come to lock down the country, there was a mad rush. Every time they come to lock down the country, there was a mad rush. Pastor Google, look, it's still going on. A mad rush. I like the background. Tell your wife here, say hello.
Hey, leave my wife. My wife does laugh when they see you interfering with me, you know. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Jesus.
How are you doing? Pastor Google? Why would the minister resign? Why?
Mom. Okay, go ahead, Mom.
Yeah, why he must resign? If I go to a health center, I find it full up or whatever. I go back home and go back the next day. Not them blame the minister, but the people themselves. The people themselves to blame. Because you go on and meet people, go back home and go back the next day.
Go back home. Okay.
Yeah, go back home and next day and go back the next day.
I'm not disagreeing with your mom.
Yes, go back next day, but blaming the minister. Ministers, no, I'm not resigning. Not going anywhere. It's happening right there.
Okay.
Right there. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, this is the video with the police officer directing the crowd. You need to go on YouTube and on Facebook now to see the video.
Are you making this thing difficult for yourself?
Well, they're making this thing difficult.
All I was here when I left. I go for 5 minutes. Come back, everybody got...
You hear? You hear what he's saying? He leave for 5 minutes. 5 minutes he leave, he said, and come back. And ole, come on, man. Ole done start hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon. Hello? Caller? Caller? All right, you have to call me back. I don't know what's going on with you there. All right, call me back, caller. Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, please. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you today?
Hey! My boy, Mr. Nigerian, what's going on?
Cool. And you?
Hi, good man. I'm glad to hear from you, man.
Yes, my brother. Listen, I just want to drop in my 2 cents, okay? Are you hearing me?
Loud and clear, Mr. Nigeria.
Listen, you see, yesterday and today is a victory for Trinidad and Tobago. The citizens are listening to the Prime Minister. They should come out and take their vaccine. What they need to do for the country is that they should wear their mask and distance themselves. The minister have no right to resign. As a matter of fact, I was surprised that he apologized. Apologized for what? The people that went there to take the vaccine knows what to do. Just maintain your social distance. The government is working, you know. And whatever the UNC is trying to do, this is not going to make them win any election. The government is working. If you look at the US, it's the same crowd. Canada, Italy, India, Britain, Brazil, Argentina, Nigeria, South Africa, Mexico, Kuala Lumpur. You just name it. The crowd is heavy. So the government has not done anything wrong. And the minister has not done anything wrong. People need just to behave themselves and get their vaccine.
Thank you very
and
much.
If Kamala and the UNC want to remain popular, they are doing it the wrong way. Google?
Yes.
This is it in a nutshell.
Yes,
UNC is not going to win election because of this. They have been fighting the government from day one.
Yes.
And that is not good. That is not healthy for the country. Please, the UNC should stay away, stay clear from this program and allow Trinidad and Tobago to have a breathing space.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nigeria.
The vaccination program has been going on smoothly. Allow the people of the country to be vaccinated in peace.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. How are you going?
I'm good, sir.
Well, Pastor Google, you know something? Do we think that what is being done is helping?
What do you mean?
Like with the vaccination, the lockdown, because I hear people saying lockdown no help, but I see tremendous results happening in Jamaica.
But not only in Jamaica, in Trinidad. Yeah, come on, man, let me be real, man.
No. I want to reach home yet because you know they're going to say they manipulated the figures, right? So I don't want to utilize Trinidadian results. So I want to see international results, what we have proven. That's why I don't like to use that thing here, because you know there's always some kind of story with Trinidad. So I would use international results. So we saw lockdowns working in England, it working in Jamaica, and the numbers have been decreasing, right?
Yes.
So that means what it's doing is helping. My scripture says, if you don't gather together, you scatter it abroad. So if the measures that is being utilized right now by the present administration has worked other places and it's working presently here, therefore what the opposition is trying to do, if you don't gather together, you're scattering abroad, they're trying to make things don't work because they're doing contradictory to what the government is trying to do. Right or wrong?
Right.
I just go in my logic there, because if you're not helping, you're hurting. And the present government is doing things to help. So therefore the opposition, who is doing completely opposite, is doing things to hurt the country. How can we in good conscience want to say that body, an administrative body, who with every step that they make, every word they say, has been trying to hurt this country in the fight against COVID, we should accept them as any form of government in this country. I cannot understand people's logic or lack thereof to want to put these people in power who have been clearly trying to hurt the country. Something has to be wrong. And as for the health minister, you see, I don't know. I'm sorry to have to use the commissioner of police statement about you cannot police stupid. Because if it is you're going to get your vaccine, if all the time people was not behaving proper in anything else that they do, right? If they wasn't behaving proper in anything else that they do, with all the instructions where they tell them, use your mask, keep your distance, wash your hand, they do whatever they want. Yeah, they do whatever they decide to do. And they come now and they're doing the same thing, doing whatever they decide to do. How can you hold anybody responsible for that? Except the people who are doing the wrong things.
All right. Thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Yeah. I also should know now. I'm back in the Christian. I asked them to 7 years.
Okay, Mom.
What I call to say is that PNM ruled this country for a very long time, okay? Right. But under all the prime ministers, I didn't see that on the papers. Last month, Skippy read it, and Andy Johnson read it. America counts Trinidad as a terrorist country. And he warned his people, the deputy papers, you will see it. I read it. I can't remember if it was the Express or the Guardian. He said, do not go to Trinidad. Trinidad is a terrorist country.
Yeah, I remember when they had sent out that press release, Mom.
Last month.
Right, but look at what's happening in their country. You have a 12-year-old running around with gun, all kind of thing. They can't label our country as nothing. Because when the same way how, and I always say it, and I think that it's time that we start to do it. I visit London all the time, right? And there are parts of London that you are advised not to go. The same way we need to put out advisory against going certain places.
No, listen to me. You know the place he counted out, Mova, Lavante, Beatam, Chilot, and Cookery. Now, I am saying something, Pastor. As the Prime Minister of this country, you is a pastor, yeah? The Prime Minister of the country should take David Mohammed, he should take a pastor like you. You have patience with people. You have patience with people, and I see whether they say something good or whether they say something bad. I do not care a bad response about you. Whether it's UNC talk or whether it's PNM talk, I don't hear you. I didn't see a program. I do not hear you abusing anybody or telling them anything wrong. So what I say, whether it's Charles Hanks or whether it's the Prime Minister, take you or take the Archbishop of Port of Spain, take David Mohammed and Andy Johnson and get in and see if they could change these young fellas. Hello?
Yes, Mama, hearing you.
Yeah, get in there because I see on the TV, I'm not going to lie, Alexander tried his best with these young fellas, and they're not changing. And if I want to tell you something, Pastor Google, if you go, they can't talk about poverty, because if you go in a place they call Beach Fitz Road, right? I went there. Charuma, if you go inside Kumoto, and you go in rural areas, you can see those 8 years children, You understand? I had lived in a countryside place, and I had carried my 8 years child to the to the cocoa field, hard work. So these boys don't want to work. They have to show them something.
All right.
You understand?
Yes,
now
ma'am.
we have 10 stores, one place, Pastor Google. 10 stores, one place, and everyone just get a little sale. And they just sell. They just start selling some little thing. But these fellas don't want $1 too. They only want to go and make big money. Alexander tried best, and Alexander saying it every day on his program. There's only my kind of people doing this.
All right.
Look, it's only my kind of people I had to be holding. The man don't want to really do that. And he said it's only my kind of people that be getting shot. I mean, what's wrong with this youth?
All right, Mother. Yes, I'm going to play a video now. I have to play a video. So we will talk again, right?
Okay, but I saying I don't know if you could have gone or the Roman Catholic priestess in Port of Spain, if you could go in there and see what he could do.
All right, Mommy. We will see what we can do.
Thank you, eh?
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, so those of you on Facebook and on YouTube, you wanted to see what the police officer was directing the crowd. All right, I'm going to show you the police officer directing the crowd of people, and listen to what the police officer had to say. I want you to listen to what the police officer had to say. Look at this video and tell me what are your thoughts. This is the police officer, and this is what he had to say.
Are you making this difficult for yourself? All I was here when I left, I go for 5 minutes. Come back, everybody got there in the front. Why? Excuse me. Form the line. What's supposed to be gathering?
Is that a lie? That is a gathering. So go on the live now and you'll see the police officer pleading with people, form a line, stop the gathering. Well, come and see it now, man.
Persons who are 60 years and older and have a number are to join the line. 60 years.
60 years and over, join the line.
The first 120 people, please go to the line. Whether you're on the left side, come to the side where the fencing is and form the line.
So join me on the live and you would see what the police had to deal with. Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon, Pastor Google.
Good afternoon.
Well, you know, according to the caller just calling, is only to hurt this government that we have our opposition here right now, you know. Because look at the last set of they're calling for. The Minister of Health to resign. They want a commissioner of inquiry about the money spent and the update that we're getting concerning the COVID is not real. If you have us shame you. Oh, please, opposition, only according to the caller, leave us alone now, man. Give it our breathing space. Well, they don't know how to tackle it. We know how to tackle it. They're tackling it the right way. And here we're going on, Pastor Google. You see, the opposition, they're grasping at straws right now. They have nothing to tell this government concerning how they're going about this pandemic. And please, people, let me follow instructions. And the last thing that the Minister of Health tell people is from tomorrow is a different scenario concerning what is going on to take a vaccine. I rarely see people under 60 in the line, you know, Pastor Google. If you want that, you know.
What are you doing there? What are you doing there?
Yes, because Saturday, not even Monday, Saturday, the instruction was for under 60 with comorbidities and over 60 to get a shot. And everybody want to run and get, according to our caller too, the vaccine running nowhere. Let me take our time and follow the protocols and everything will run smoothly. But we're looking to make sure that we get it first and I get my vaccine. This is what will happen all the time. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'm showing a video of what's happening in Point 14.
Yeah.
Point 14 and all. People were gathering up to get the vaccine. Hello, good afternoon. Uh-huh.
This is thing here, but what's going on?
This is who?
They're telling you how they want the thing to resign. Why she don't resign? She ain't doing nothing. She just only mixing up all kind of stupidness with people, boy. You know, why Kamala don't leave the country and go in India?
All right. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Google boy, wait is again the police. What again people want to hear? That was on Princess Song, right, Pastor?
Yeah, you hear the police was talking to them?
Yeah, but Pastor, that's indiscipline. All people are dying. People still want to be on people's back, boy. The police people begging all this stand up social distancing. My boy no call me from down Diego Martin. As he see, and once the young people in line, lying and going and say their comorbidities.
So you feel it when was a diabetic test and they feel it when test the sugar level and thing, or the thing they don't take your blood pressure. If you just go and say diabetes, you feel it when show.
Yeah, but even self, you don't have you what helps strong people going and gathering the place. I was to go to I hold back. The police begging all you see people dying, all you see what's going on. They blame Dr. Rowley for that.
Of course.
It's a novel coronavirus. I hear before I go, I hear Brooklyn, all the fellas must think, boy. The country where you is, they bought up all the vaccines. We have a shortage in there's only 100 some vaccines we have available. And that's why America donated to us. So they can't have all in the 109 health centers. The vaccines that they had, they spread it out in a scientific way. They will know in order to vaccinate the people with the amount of vaccines there. More will come at the end of the month. But why people doing that? We're not thinking, boy. We're causing more problems. They're not going to blame Kamala for that in Princess Tongue, or Barry Parrott, They're going to blame Dr. Ali for being on top of one another back Pastor Gould. Pastor Gould, boy, enjoy the evening, boy, brother, boy, later.
Yeah, man. Hello, good afternoon.
Pastor Gould, President, good afternoon to you. How are you today?
How are you today?
Not bad at all. Well, I want to thank this government and commend this government highly for this walking rollout you see that came with today. I made an application about almost a month, but reached on the call and I didn't get the calls. Well, I went up to San Grande, well, crowd too bad. I took a cool flight to Toko. I got vaccinated up in Toko. It was smooth and nice. Crowded too, but a well-managed crowd. And I got my vaccination up there, and I back down the road already. So I want to thank the government because I didn't get my call when I made the appointment. So I just walk in, and I was happy. Now I got my first job, and I'm awaiting my second job. I want to thank this government sincerely for that roller, because quite a number of elderly, I saw people up there with wheelchair, with this, with that, with crutch, with all kinds of things, but old, young, and different. And they were up there taking their job. And you know, Pastor Gogo, the UNC, from inception, you heard the Attorney General say that it cost the government almost $10 million.
Boy.
Yeah, almost $10 million
yeah, but
in court.
In court matters.
Court matters.
But let me tell you this, sir. All due respect to the Attorney General and him coming out and informing us about these matters. But I'll tell you something, A radio station yesterday did a poll about him. Talking about how he should have come out and say who are the lawyers who are getting the briefs. And the radio station would have taken a real thing on him now. So he did a press conference To show them, well, hey, this is what was happening, this is what. Up to this morning, the same talk show host and media house still blazing him. But you know, we who sitting in this hot seat here, who defending him, we want to have a nice little interview with him to put those matters before the people. We can't get that, we ain't getting that. We ain't getting that, you know, you ain't taking an interview from us. But a radio station that have nothing good to say about you. The talk show host and them, if you hear they embarrassing him and have all kind of things to say about him. We sitting here, we give him your respect. We try our best to give the people the information, but yet still we begging you to come on here and clear up the issues. We ain't getting that.
Yes. You see, that's what the PNM needs to do. They have to come out and talk.
Thank you.
I quite agree with you. Thank you very much, Pascal, for taking my call.
Yeah,
and once again, I commend the government. Yeah. And you know, before I leave, you remember Ms. Kamna Pasabi said, asked some accord recently if somebody looks like a UNC. You remember some time ago she said that, and I saw one of her crowds. Yeah, this person looks like a UNC. Well, we know what she meant by that.
All right.
Well, but up there in Toko,
Thank you.
I have going by her analogy. Plenty people look like UNC up there. They're following Kamla on this one. They're going and take their job.
All right. I want to play I want to play what the minister had to say of the rolling out of the vaccines from tomorrow. Listen to what he had to say. Minister Diyal Singh.
The first thing I must do this morning is apologize to the nation for what has happened this morning. The Ministry of Health, of which I head, we underestimated the demand for vaccines, and we must sincerely apologize, and I, as Minister, sincerely apologize for this morning. But coming out of this apology, we must learn some lessons. And immediately this morning, we are going to institute the following measure to mitigate against this reoccurring from tomorrow. From tomorrow, Thursday the 10th, I believe, we will start an alphabetical system using surnames in groups of 5. So from tomorrow, over 60 alone, we are only going to be handling persons over 60 with surnames starting from A to E will get into our health centers. On Friday, we will do F to J, and then we will communicate with the public, so on and so on. So we'll be having a rolling alphabetical listing in groups of 5 letters, A to E, F to J, to mitigate what happened today. So in moving forward, I want to thank the population for their overwhelming response to the vaccination drive. It does speak to a high level of vaccine acceptance. Again, thank the public for their overwhelming response. My apology is unreserved, and I have spoken to all the CEOs within the past half an hour or so, and most, if not all, of the crowds have already been handled and dispersed, and we will be moving to this alphabetical system from tomorrow.
Right, so you just heard the Minister of Health. All right, so that was the Minister of Health. And going back to the call. So good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Pastor Google. You know, I'm glad that you're doing this because I had suggested that long time ago. But I'm watching your live, and Pastor, take you this Gary come and lock you up, and you have a big gathering on your live, you know.
I have a big.
Your life have a big gathering. So watch yourself, you know.
Behave yourself, that. Don't go to that. Thank you very much, Early good afternoon.
Pastor Google? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, you couldn't hear me just now, right? But I sent you a voice note.
Oh, you sent a voice note?
It's all right. Here it is now. What the alphabetical rollout, right?
Mm-hmm.
People in the community which where they live should go to that health center. Nobody from Beach supposed to come down in Grandy. Nobody in Shogunas coming up in Grandy. Nobody in Vancouver coming here. Which part you live in a health center, to take it right there, right? Also, Pastor Google, they could use mobile transportation to get to rural communities, right? You don't have to do too much per day, and you set up a tent for them to recover, right? Because, Pastor Google, we need all hands on deck to help out the health system. The pharmacies could get a quota to help, because this is the same thing that happened in Canada and America. When they announced vaccine, it had a rush. People driving, they want the vaccine, all kind of thing happening. So we have to try to help out. Because when it had the flood, I remember we went down to by the minister to get the assistant, right, to come and see the place. Somebody from Madras in Shogunas coming Grandy here to claim flood relief, the roof. So I watched my wife and like, what is this? Flood on the ground, you talking about roof. You understand? So Pastor Google, also the Attorney General, right? When he was going up, I know you had him in your station. I hope he will respond, because I know he's very busy, Pastor Google. But that information them want, them can get that information right now to prejudice no case, because it has some very important cases coming up with Ram Logan, Ram Dean, and as the Attorney General say, there's some matters going out outside of outside of Trinidad and Tobago, that he cannot give information who attorney getting money, because then they will know who is handling certain cases, and that's what they want to do, prejudice cases, Pastor Google. Okay?
Yes. Thank you very much. All right. I have some voice notes I want to play before I leave, so I need to do that now, because, this morning, you see, hello, good afternoon. Hello?
Google again.
Good afternoon, sir.
Pastor Google, I called earlier and say something, right, concerning the people setting up the vaccine and thing, right? Pastor Google, what I say is, if the country have 40,000 vaccine, because your man call and say about Brooklyn talking shopping. Let me tell you some, Pastor Google. When the vaccine first started, it was only the people 60 and older, right? You had to get an appointment, because number one, they would ask these elderly people questions depending on the medication that is take. Certain medication you may be taking, you cannot be vaccinated because it could be a conflict with the vaccine and the medication you're taking, right? So there's questions to the answer. So nobody can just walk up to a health center and say, I come to get a vaccine. That's not supposed to happen. Now, I'm not saying that is happening. I'm just saying for the people who don't understand what's going on, right? When I get my vaccine, my wife do all the appointment, everything online. I walk in, I get my thing. It take me like 5 minutes before I do everything and tick off no, and get my thing. 15 minutes I had to sit down and wait there to make sure everything is good, and then I walk out. So in 20 minutes time, everything was done with me. But what I'm saying is, Pastor Google, to ease up on the nurse and the health department in Trinidad and Tobago. Because remember, we have other things going on while this whole vaccine thing taking place with all these people crowding up by a health center. If somebody have an emergency or something going on, it's going to be difficult for that person to even get past there, because they're not letting nobody through because of the whole thing that's going on with the people with the vaccine. What I'm saying is, we have military people with experience who know how to give a vaccine, right? We have a whole army base with people in the medical field there also. They could come out and do their part. The police department also, they have people could come out and give vaccinations too. So again, we could set up more sites. And if we say, okay, we gain certain areas, community, because community we're dealing with, if we gain 2,000 to, 4 or 5 soldiers or whoever it is with the experience of going and set up a tent and a thing in a community where people don't have to be coming all the way to a health center depending on where they're coming from, because we know some people live in communities where the health center is very far away, be real. So again, I'm just saying my ideas is just to open up the minds and try to help to get things done differently. We don't have to have 1 million vaccines to do that. But instead of people coming, even if they do it in the alphabetical orders, it's going to still have a line for people, because, again, the health center, they have a lot on their hands too. So they have to get other departments involved who have people who in that area to come out and put a hand. That is my contribution. I don't know what the next person was talking about. All right, Pastor Google, that's my contribution. All right.
Thank you very much, Mr. Brooklyn. Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, Google. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
I don't even know what is the discussion. I don't have a radio on, but it's just something I need to highlight.
Well, we were discussing the call for the minister to resign. There were some calls. There were calls for the Minister of Health to resign because of the situation that happened today with the vaccines.
Well, I'm not even familiar. As I said, I'm not near a radio, but I just sent them a dial, and because it's something I want to highlight here. Now, last week Monday, when people was calling and saying that it had no money in their account and stuff like that, I called and I make mention of the food card.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what happened is I was given a food card 2 months ago, a new food card. They tell me when the end of the month comes, go and check the card and make sure that there are funds on it. I went last month, I went month and gone here, nothing. But when I went to the grocery, the lady was saying that a lot of people come in with the new cards and there is nothing on it. Or it's not activated, so to say. So I went back on my social welfare today to find out what's going on. When I reached there, they tell me that I had to go by SCB to get the card activated. Now I say, when you gave me the card, it had a slip with a PIN number in the envelope. So I have to go there. When I reach my SCB saying it's not them, the account is dormant, there is nothing there. When I went back my social welfare, they tell me, they're not sure what's going on. Then they come back and tell me, the money on the old card, I say, the money is on the old card. I say, you'll issue me a new card with a new PIN. So how come the money on the old card? And there is a lot of persons going to the grocery with this new card that they gave you, and there is nothing, only to find out the money on the old card.
Did you use the old card? Did you use the old card and it's there?
Well, here we went on with this. They cut my old card, they cut the service on it some time ago, and I end up losing the card, so which means I don't have that card. But what I'm saying is they issue you a new card. So why is the money going on the old card?
Maybe
and
because
they didn't mention.
Maybe I'm just thinking. Maybe because the people who or the system may have not yet recognized, or as the young lady told you, or whoever told you that the system haven't yet updated or upgraded yet.
Well, apparently not. But what I'm saying is, a lot of people are not even aware that the money is going on the old card. If they still have the old card, it's just like you're going around in a circle and you don't know what's going on.
Okay, well, again, we will try to get the minister to clear up the issue, or someone from social welfare to clear up the issue and see what's happening. All right?
Okay.
But so what are they saying? So they're telling you that the money is on the old card. You told them that you don't have the old card. What are they saying to you now?
Well, I tell them, I know some people that receive the money in check form. I won't be able to get it like that. I had to write a letter stating that the card was lost and asking for the money to be transferred from the old card to the new card. So I'm going to do this letter now. Hopefully, this will be sorted out in the shortest time frame. I don't know, but what I'm saying is, you'll need to be clear with the information that you're giving the public. You'll give the new card, and people go to the grocery and check and see what's going on. Lo and behold, the card is not activated, and you're saying that the money is going on the old card. You understand? So it because most people in their head won't think, all right, I got a new card. Well, the old card is not, even if they had the card or whatever, it's not functionable. So they need to be clear with the information, because it have people just running around in the school. I understand people making the filling up the trolley, and by the time they reach by the counter, the car pays for it.
All right. And as I said, I'm going to ask, I'm going to see if I can get somebody from the Ministry of Social Development to address the situation or give a little clarity to what's going on. All right?
Thank you.
Okay.
Very much.
All right.
They mentioned that I always find that that this station supposed to be a perceived PNM station, and all them PNM ministers and everybody just go all about the place and do interview and then come by all here. Let that sink in. I'm glad you mentioned that. I always find that that this station supposed to be a perceived PNM station, and all them PNM ministers and everybody just go all about the place and do interview and then come by all here. Let that sink in.
Okay. I hear you. I don't know what thinking that is thinking, because we have had the Minister of National Security here several times, Minister Stuart Young, when he was the Minister of National Security. We have had several ministers here. It's just that the Attorney General hasn't graced the building as yet. Hell, even not the Prime Minister. So I don't know where you're going with that. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Pastor Google picture here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I just supposed to say, I just want to say to the health minister, because good of you to come and apologize to the public. But I just want to give a little contribution here concerning the vaccine.
Well, I'm not talking about the vaccine, I'm talking about we just really just trying to limit it to the discussion about if you think that the Minister of Health should resign. All right? I'm not having any discussions on the vaccine.
I don't understand, but it's just a suggestion concerning the like how they're using the system, the new system now. But as Brooklyn, like you said, that is something I was thinking about. Like for the elderly people, to utilize like the community centers in their area would make it easier for them to access, and they won't have to go in that big old crowd in the health centers and stuff to put them at more risk as well. You understand? Because there could be a lot of stand and all kind of thing. Yeah. You could utilize the same name system probably, but you do it in the area, like in the community centers, will be closer and easier for them to, like for transport and things. You understand?
Yeah.
And that would take a burden off that. And like people with under 60 with comorbidities and whatever and things, they could access the health centers to thing, and that will bring a great ease on the system, and they will ease up the crowd as well too. You understand?
Thank you
So
very
it's
much.
something they might want to consider as well.
All right. I want to just show you all, I want to show the people what's happening in San Fernando. Look at this. This is crazy. Look at this. Join me on the live. Go on Facebook and go on YouTube and look at how much people are out here. What is this? This is not normal. This is ridiculous. Look at people. Wow. Look at people. Look at this. This is not normal. Look at people here. No, man. This is wrong. This is wrong. No. Wow. Wow. If you go on the live now, you would see it. As I get ready to leave the studio, if you go live, you will see, if you go into our Facebook page and our YouTube page, this is a lot of people. Look at people here. Oh gosh. Nah. That's not normal. Look at people there. Come on, people. Come on, people. We can do better than that. Look at this. Whoa. That's a lot of people. That is a lot of people. And I think something needs to be done. All right? I think something needs to be done. Trinidad and Tobago, I'm looking to make my way out of the studios of the Street 99 FM. Have a really blessed and great week, rest of the day. Please be safe. Be safe. I don't know what to say again. This is crazy. All right? This is crazy. This is not, it's not normal. All right? I am shocked. I am shocked. All right? So I have to leave it there. Sorry I couldn't play all the rest of voice notes that I got. But we continue talking tomorrow, please God. All right? Please be safe. And as the minister said, it's an alphabetical order now. So, people, I don't know. I am just in awe. I'm in shock. All right, so that's where I have to leave it. God bless. Talk to you tomorrow, please God. Take care. All right.
Amen. Amen.